Aaron Judge's fantasy line is way too low, but what are you going to do? Set it at 12.5, 14.5? This is the last 10 games. He's averaging 21 fantasy points per game in the last 10 games. Like, I'm taking this over until it loses at least 3 times in a row. Like, the man is on fire and you can't do nothing but to ride with it. Aaron Judge is going over 9.5 fantasy score. Again, and he faces off against the Kansas City Royals and Seth Lugo. But since 2018, Aaron Judge is 0 for 5 against Seth Lugo. But I could care less. Aaron Judge over 9.5 fantasy score. Yo, I have a Dakota Hudson. Hey, Dakota Hudson strikeout line. Hold on, first of all, hits allowed is at 5.5. Look how he's going under that 5.5 line in the last 10 games. I mean, a couple of times, but it's hitting at 80%. And then his strikeout line is at 3.5. I went over the strikeout 3.5. I got my ticket up here. Yes, I got Aaron Judge. Listen, the Aaron Judge fantasy play got snatched as I was building the ticket on Underdog. So I played this on Boom. It's Aaron Judge over 1.5 total bases. I got Dakota Hudson over 3.5 strikeouts. His strikeouts has been horrendous. I played him last time over 3.5 strikeouts. He got 4. I'm going to run it back. Hey, but his hits allowed under 5.5, I like. Under 5.5 hits allowed, I like for Dakota Hudson as well. I didn't get to play that. I don't even know where my Corbin Burns play at. I have him over 6.5 strikeouts. I'm going to run with that. I mean, that's stuck. I have another ticket behind it. Let me get through these, and I'll show you that one as well. Fernando Tatis Jr. over 2 hit runs and RBI. He's been on fire well. This is his last 10 games. Also, they're playing against Oakland and against Joey Estes, but he doesn't have any history against him. But his bat's on fire, and I'm taking this Fernando Tatis Jr. over 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. Let's get it. Hey, another pitcher I like today is Logan Gilbert. Now, Logan Gilbert outs is 18.5, over 18.5 outs. That's kind of high. It's at plus 125 to go over. I wouldn't even play the under 18.5. He went out. He had 21 outs in his last outing. He averages 6.1 innings per outing. I think you could count on that, but I don't know why it's plus money to go over. I would like to play that straight up. And his strikeouts is kind of high too. It's at 6.5. I like this under though. The under is plus 100. Under 6.5 strikeouts for Logan Gilbert. Gilbert is plus 100. Again, he plays against he plays against the White Sox though, so this might be a deal. Hey, and I think Seattle has some bullpen issues, or maybe they're just really thin. So he could have a long outing, going about 6.2 innings. So if anything, you could take Logan Gilbert over 18.5 outs, but I like to go under his strikeout line. It's at 6.5. I think I'm going under Logan Gilbert 6.5 strikeouts. Hey, Caitlin Clark. Hold on, let's start. Hold on, I have my WNBA play, I think, in here. Do I? Bang. Caitlin Clark, she's on here. I got Caitlin Clark under 32.5. No, under 32 point rebounds and assists. Let's go look at it. It's right here. Get off that head-to-head. I see the last 5 games. Hey, last game she went crazy. She had 44 points, rebounds, and assists, 30 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. But she's playing against the Sun. The Sun is the best team in the league, in my opinion, and it has the best defense against points allowed, rebounds allowed, and assists allowed. Caitlin Clark line is at 32.5. I got it at 32. I'm going under Caitlin Clark, 32.5 points and rebounds. I think her point line was attractive as well. It might be at 19 now, right here. Oh, it's at 20. It moved up. Again, she had 30 in the last game, but what? Look at the previous games. And then she just exploded. Look, she capped off a 30 and 30 in her last 5 games, but her line is at 20.5 for the points. Hey, let's look at her field goal attempts. She averages 13 shots per game, and she took 15 shots in this game and went off. But she shot 53%, but she averages 38% from the field. Again, I'm taking it under Caitlin Clark. Points, rebounds, and assists at 32.5. My bad, I got it at 32. I also got Dejanay Carrington under 12 points and Alyssa Thomas under 12.5 points. Alyssa Thomas next right here. Alyssa Thomas' assist line is really high too. It's at 8.5. I'll take the under here. It's plus 104. She had 7 in back-to-back games. The under's hitting at 60% in the last 10 games. I just think it's kind of high, even though this is what she does. I'll take her assists under 8.5, and her points, rebounds, and assists should not be that too. Oh, that is high, man. 32.5. I might take the under for that as well. But I really believe that the assist is kind of high. Her points and assists, I would like to take under as well. It's at 21.5. The under's hitting at 60% in the last 10 games. But I'm gonna stick with the assists. I would stick with the assists, but I already played the points. The points are at 12.5. You know, this is the last 10 games at 50%, but the last 5 games, I don't think she's taking the shots. You know what I mean? Look, she averages 9 shots per game, and she's shooting 46%, but she took 11, 10, and 10. Shot well below her average. You know, the shots are just not going down for her. So 12.5, the over is minus 120. I got the under here, minus 102. Again, hitting at 80% in the last 5 games. Give me, well, you see it, Alyssa Thomas under 12.5 points. Did I make it a DJ Carrington? Oh, I have Aaliyah Boston also. Aaliyah Boston rebound line was it at 6.5? It is, and the over is minus 130. But she went under in the last 2 games. I don't know if I played this yet. I wanted to see points and rebounds. It's at 17.5, and she went under in the last 2 games. Again, Indiana faces off against the Connecticut Sun. Connecticut's the best defensive team in the league and the best team in the league. So I didn't play this one, but I would go under if I was interested. And then I also have Brianna Jones. I think it was her rebounds. No, it was her points at 12.5. I would take this over. The over's hitting at 80% in the last 5 games. And they're gonna need to stop some of these scores. They can't stop all the scores on UConn. On the Connecticut Sun, I'm taking Brianna Jones to go over 12.5 points. That's funny. Oh, I made it to DJ Carrington. I took her points under 12. It's at 12.5. The under is minus 130. She had 12 in the last game. I don't know if they played the Indiana Fever twice this season. Twice this season. She went over in both those games. She scored 16 points and 14 points in both those games. But she averaged like 7 shots per game. And then she's shooting 42%, but she shot 40 and 38% in the last 2 matchups and still went over. So I'm taking her under anyway. 12.5 points. DJ Carrington. Where we at? Oh, bang! That might be perfect. Hey, did I need to go through anybody else? No, I didn't. Oh, let me go back to the camera. Hey, bro, did you see how I missed on the ticket on the screen yesterday? Jaylen Brown missed by 1 point. Luka did go over on his assist. And I also caught Jason Tatum as under. I played it on the boom ticket. This ticket didn't smack. That play hit. He had 39. The line was 41.5. And somebody else missed by the hook. I can't remember. But it was so close. I just knew I was smacking that ticket, man. Bro, I've never looked so forward to leave basketball and go to the MLB or even in WNBA because these NBA games ain't it. And they too far apart for the finals game. 3 days between the next game. Man, get out of here. I'm done with that. I ain't done with that. I'm still going to play. And then the game 3 will be in my video. Whenever it is. That bitch might not be until Thursday. Maybe Wednesday. Anyway, you already know. Let's get this dough.